right. Good evening, everyone. I am Marwan Cameron. This is the Conduit. Um, we are going to start a new series. We're going to do a deep dive series, and we'll cover different topics. But we're going to take our time unpacking it. And so I hope that you will come along on this journey with us. The intent of this particular series is in the vein and in line of what the conduit was created for, right? To elevate, to inform, to educate, and talk about things that are important to folks that aren't typically talked about. We know how that is, and so that is what we are going to do. This particular series, we will provide historical reference. We'll provide facts, data, statistics. Of course, I will give my opinion. But most of all, we're going to elevate folks who are impacted by that particular issue that we are speaking about. Now, we're going to air this in the evenings, typically. I will do this particular show live either at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. A few days a week, uh, maybe Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, or something along those lines. So, again, make sure that you subscribe. My camera is acting up. Subscribe, like, share, but most of all, hit that bell so that you get the reminder so you never miss out on a show, right? I tend to, we have our regularly scheduled shows, but we go live a lot, right? There's always something happening and going on. Um, I'll be putting out some information from the Kitsap Regional Library here soon in regards to the severe weather that we are facing. So things like that. So if you hit the uh, notification bell, you won't miss out on that information. So again, I ask you to subscribe, like, and share. The more folks that subscribe to the channel and share this content out, uh, the more folks we can reach, right? And the intent is to reach as many people as possible, but to reach the people who need this information, to reach the people who need to hear avocation for them. As always, this is a conversation. So always we encourage your questions and comments. That is very helpful to add to the conversation. But some of the things that we don't want to do is we don't want to use sign language or singing, and that acronym SING or sign SIGN. We are not going to shame the folks. We're not going to insult people. Okay. We aren't going to have conversations that are intellectually dishonest out of a need to be right, right? I need to be right at all costs. All right. So no shaming, no insulting, no guilting people, and we're not going to use the need to be right. We also are going to stay away from, well, what about isms? Isms. Okay. So oftentimes we have a conversation about something. We could be talking about an issue that impacts men. And what you hear back is, well, well, what about women? What about this group? What about that group? And right now, we are addressing this particular group. So that is not adding to the conversation. It's designed to deflect from the conversation. And so we're not going to engage in isms, particularly what about isms. All right. Now, if you have a topic, you can share it with me and we can have a discussion online on whether or not that's something that we can create a series from. But again, my interest here is to increase awareness, to inform, to educate, and elevate voices of those uh, whose voices are not heard, whose perspectives are not heard. And so I hope that you will join the Conduit Network on this series as we go forward. All right. And so what will happen is our first show will start at 10 p.m. tonight live. Like I said, I'm not sure yet if I'll do the shows at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I'm thinking more maybe 10 p.m. just because I know it's late. Some people are going to bed, but there's a lot of us that are kind of settling down finally at 10 p.m. 9 o'clock. Sometimes I'm still rushing. Sometimes I have board meetings or other meetings that are happening and they're not ending until 8:15, 8:30. That seems to be the story of my life this week. And it's finally going on Friday. So some pretty late nights. And so it's been a challenge to do some of the late shows for me at 9. It's like, man, I need another hour. So we may do them at 10, but we'll look at that and see. Again, if you subscribe, like, share, and hit the reminder bell, it won't matter what time we end up going live on this particular series, you'll never miss out. So I encourage you to do so. I hope that you will come back and join us at the top of the hour as we kick this series off. Again, the Conduit Network presents a deep dive series to advocate for the voiceless. All right. Okay. One last thing I want to say is what you have seen of recent from the Conduit is a lot centered around housing and homelessness, housing affordability. And we are so much more than that. That really, truly is one spoke in this great wheel. And so, while important, that isn't our only interest, that is important. So, I want to make sure that we have some balance in the things that we are covering and the information that we are providing. Now, granted, housing and homelessness, these are huge issues right now in our community, but it's a lot more than just that. That is important to us. So I just wanted to let you know that. Again, we are starting our series. That series kicks off tonight. Just wanted to come on and let people know what to expect. So I hope you will join us for that deep dive conversation. Get a cup of coffee, get your favorite snack, put the kids to bed, and come on back. We'll see you at 10 p.m. tonight. All right.